Well, the new football program at Florida International University will record another milestone as the former Miami Dolphin takes on the job of head football coach. Don Strock has been named FIU's first head coach. It happened at a news conference early this morning. Strock, of course, is not new to the South Florida football scene. He was a quarterback for the Dolphins from 1974 to 1987.
Well, I think at this stage in my life, I wanted the opportunity to run something myself, you know, and to start it from scratch.
The university plans to kick off its first season in the fall of 2002.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Imagine going to like a fairgrounds somewhere where they just within the last 48 hours threw up some grandstands. Parents, marching band, everybody was scared to go up there, but that's pretty much all we had.
When I started actually in 1999 as a director of football operations in September of '99, we didn't have anything. You know, we didn't have coaches, we didn't have helmets, we didn't have pads, we didn't have shoes, we didn't have footballs.
Well, I bought into the plan because it had been talked about, and I thought it was a very important thing to improving the overall experience at the university and also to building the loyalty of the alumni.
The moment we got approved, Don Strock turned around and looked at me right in the eye and goes, "I'm about to get my first player." And he literally went out, got in his car, I think he traveled to a local McDonald's, story goes, he changed into some FIU gear, a coach's shirt, etc., and went out and signed David Tabor, our first signee.
Everything was learn as you go. Like, it just wasn't like, you know, we had a chant after every stretch or a clap because nobody actually really knew what to do because we were all the first ones doing it.
The first sellout crowd of an athletic event at FIU in 30 years. 17,000 people.
It's great to see so many people coming to FIU. This is one of the great days in the history of our university. It's a day that everybody who is here will remember forever.
Well, I remember the first game, obviously, you know, with the fireworks, and they still have the picture of that, which was pretty impressive, and we won the football game, which was something that was kind of important at that time for the program.
The game's great. I mean, we're winning, right? I say we're because I'm a fan, you know, and we're winning. 27-3, it's great.
Everybody's telling you this isn't just your first game of the year. This is the first game ever.
You're playing this game for every single person who has a degree on their wall with Florida International University from 1965 to this day.
You can't sugarcoat 0-23, right? And we were here, and I remember those who were here, and there's a kinship and a bond that those who were here back then still have today, and has grown over time.
It's amazing because everybody comes here, you know, they're successful in high school, and then you come here, and then if you're part of a losing season, it's not really natural.
I cannot express enough to you guys how honored I am to be up here, to be the guy chosen to be the head coach of this football team. We're not going to rest. We're not going to sleep. My family, I love you. I'll see you sometime in 2011. Was that the plan?
You know, upon arrival, I remember walking into a locker room that had just suffered an 0-12 season, and certainly probably the biggest thing that we had to instill in our football players was pride. Pride in wearing the blue and gold, pride in being a Panther. You know, it was buckle your chin strap as a coach. You know, it was come to work every single day with your lunch pail and know that every day you're just going to keep chipping away and building it, you know, brick by brick until, you know, that 3-year body of work finally resulted in what we've always strived for since the day we arrived at FIU, and that's a championship football season. So, again, it's for these players, for this university and our community, the most fulfilling experience of my life.
To win the Sun Belt Conference at home
in front of our own fans and families it was the best feeling I've had in college. To do something that no one ever thought we could do, at least not for a very long time, to prove all those people wrong was amazing.
This is the best day in FIU history. We're gonna take it to Toledo. We're gonna win our first ever bowl game, FIU history, in Detroit, Ford Field.
But how can you forget, 4th and 17, the Little Caesars Bowl, Motor City Miracle, December 26th.
Every Thursday practice, that play was ran to perfection.
Actually, I didn't even go to the huddle during the timeout because I already knew the play he was going to call.
First down. They bring again pressure. Carroll in trouble. Throws underneath. They try a little hook and lateral play. They get it to Hilton, and Hilton will be. This is going to be an interesting spot.
He always does it. He edges the sideline and gets as much yards as he can. So I knew he had it.
Once we were inside, I think we were inside the 30. We pretty much knew Jack was going to be automatic.
I say, Jack, we went over this 1,000 times in practice. You know how to nail this kick. Go ahead and be part of history.
Money. It may have been the first game that I saw so many tears, literally moved to emotion by the significance of that game.
In their first ever bowl game, FIU has captured the Little Caesars Bowl.
2 straight seasons with winning seasons and bowls, that's great. And I don't think anybody 10 years ago could have envisioned the way this program has grown. And like I said, it's just amazing to be part of that growth.
I know that the program is only 10 years old and doesn't have a lot of awareness yet, but over the last handful of years, the program is really starting to get national attention.
I wear this ring very proudly because it says to us that our program is alive, and it's because of the student body that we have on this campus.
And then now the other piece, T.Y. Hilton and Anthony Gator are playing professional football. And we feel that in the coming years, we're going to have several more draft picks. We're going to do a great job in the classroom. We're going to do a phenomenal job in the community. People are going to know who FIU is and what FIU is all about. We're going to win championships. All those things coming together, it's a hard combination to beat, and therefore we feel that right now that this train is unstoppable.